So I told you I would make this video. What really happens in a past life regression session? Maybe you've had one before. Maybe this is all new to you. Hi, I'm Hilary Leehane. I work with people online all over the world, helping them release stuck emotions and help them on their spiritual journey. Hang on, just need a little bit of coffee. So if you're into this kind of crazy woo-woo stuff, hit that subscribe button because there is way more coming your way. When you first arrive for your past life regression, whether it's online or in my clinic, the biggest thing that we go over is your intention for the session. Intention, to me at least, is the most important thing that drives the session. At this point, we've had a meeting and I know your goals, I know what you're after, I know your intention for the most part, but we sort of review it that day as well. So once we've gone over that, next we go into hypnosis. Through hypnosis relaxation techniques, we go to a beautiful place in your mind. This is up to you. It could be a beach, a forest, a meadow. It's different for everybody for the most part. So this is your beautiful place, which is sort of our launching ground for a past life. And don't worry, if you can't internally see, there's other words that I use to help people experience a past life regression. So now that you've got the beautiful place set up, what happens next? We use a process to go back in time to where you're meant to go for that session. This is not a pushing, it's not me telling you where to go, it is your mind, your higher self really, taking you to where you're meant to go in that session. So in hypnosis terms, we bridge you back to the past life, and there right away I'm gonna say things like, what's there? Or get a sense of what's on your feet. Look up the body. Are you male, female, other? You wouldn't believe how many past lives are coming in today that are alien in nature, but that's for another video. Here we anchor you into the past life. Anchoring meaning we really get a sense of your surroundings and you essentially become that person in a way, emotionally experiencing that life as that person on that day that we've sort of dropped into. So next we travel in the past life to important days. Sometimes this is having a child or getting married. So many different kinds of important days for everybody, and it's really different across the board. So here we are going through important days, and this takes up the brunt of the session. You're looking at about probably 45 minutes of important days, depending on what you're meant to do with them. Important days can bring things like healing and understanding, lessons learned, and so much more. Usually there's a pattern that happens. The intention that you come in with to the session ends up playing out in the important days. I'll give you an example. Maybe you feel like you have what we call a witch wound. This is where you feel a little scared for sharing your gifts. What I've seen this linked back to in important days is things where there's sort of traumatic situations happening for you in a past life. Not something that we can't look at and heal from, but things like being burned, getting in trouble, having the town after you, having a specific person in the town after you. And not to worry, we rise above and we look at it with a deeper perspective, a healing perspective, so that you can release that witch wound. Now, this is just one example. There are many, many examples, endless examples. And so here we go forward. We go forward to the last day in your life. The last day of your life, we absolutely, no matter what, come out of the body and look at it from a soul perspective. You as the soul have a lot to learn. You as the soul can see that life for what it meant and how it relates to your life now. So what now? You're looking at the life, you're out of the body, you notice the body has expired. Maybe there's healing to do around that, maybe not, but we move from that into the light. So now you're headed towards the light and you are greeted sometimes by family, guides, whoever's there that you want to be there, whoever is there that's meant to be there. Now we have a life review. Again, lessons, meaning, parallels between that life and the life you're living now. What does it all mean? And we wrap it all up so that you feel expanded moving forward. A deep knowledge now that integrates within the body, within the self, within your soul and your energy. And then we gently move back to, remember, that beautiful place from the beginning. We send our gratitude to guides that helped us, our higher self that helped us, and we do a process to close off the life. Then you come out of hypnosis, and the biggest thing that I hear every single time almost is, wow, that was weird. But they always say it changed their life. And so that's it. That's what happens in a past life regression session, with me at least. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you want to meet with me one-on-one, check out the description. There's a free meeting there, and follow along and hit that like and subscribe button. If you want more woo-woo, check out this video.